While you were sleeping, Raul and I, we don't sleep, okay? We laid in the same bed and we researched all the news that you would be missing, all right? While you were sleeping. Yes, we wanted to make it comfortable. So let's start off, Raul, just on your side of the bed, on your laptop. What did you have again?
Hey, man, I got everything happening when it comes to our Reserve Bank. Obviously, we've got the hype going on about our new notes that have come through, and they're still seeking a resolution to the alleged 100 Rand note spelling error on the new upgraded 100 Rand note, right? So the Reserve Bank Governor, Lesetja Kganyago, says the bank has reached out to the Pan-South African Language Board to revisit the matter regarding the alleged spelling error on the upgraded 100 Rand note, and the bank is now awaiting feedback. Now, this is where it gets interesting, right?
Yeah.
This is where we were talking about this last night, right?
Yes, exactly. I remember that.
So after obviously receiving complaints from members of the Vatsonga community over the spelling of the word Xitsonga, word for Reserve Bank, now the question is, what is the actual spelling error on the 100 Rand note? Now, the conversation goes like this.
Okay.
The Xitsonga translation of Reserve Bank was changed with the second N in Bangi Nkulu, which was dropped. Now, the word now reads as Bangi Kulu.
Okay.
So not Bangi Nkulu, it's now Bangi Kulu.
All right.
Now, some Xitsonga speakers said that this is incorrect, and the previous version of Bangi Nkulu was the actual accepted form. So this obviously demonstrates something cool. I love this. The Reserve Bank's committed to inclusivity and cultural sensitivity. Now, this is recognizing the importance of accurately representing all languages and communities in the country. I love this. This is what it's actually about. The fact that we are still celebrating the diversity in our country, and not just celebrating by words. These are actions, man. These are big actions that cost money, but we are still supporting it.
Well, I chatted to the Deputy Minister of the Reserve Bank.
Okay.
And the whole idea was to kind of create this inclusivity with regard to when you exchange and use money, it's got to be a moment of national pride. It's got to be a moment of economic, cultural connection between you and somebody else. That's what our money should be representing. It should be communicating who we are, the animals we love, what we represent. If you notice on the new money, all the animals now have little babies on, like with them. To represent South Africa's culture of family. That's why they added that to the money. Think about it. The old money only had the big buffalo. Here's a buffalo. But now look at the money again. There's buffalo and it's young. It represents South Africa's future and our family ethic and also our inclusivity, as you mentioned. So if there is an error, we have to put up a hand and say, I'm sorry, like we want to be completely and utterly connected to what Xitsonga is all about, and I'm going to add this and correct it if they need to.
Bravo.
It's a lot to circulate and retract, but I think it's worth it.
I'm so glad that they are so for this right now, and this is the best way to celebrate. And it's the fact that it's almost, this is like art.
It is art.
This is beautiful. Wow. Okay, cool. So I was busy with this on my side of the bed last night. You were pretty busy because you had your back to me all night.
Yes, I know. Sorry, man. Just I know you were upset. It's just that it was your turn to make coffee and it didn't. Anyway, right. So the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his wife. Now, I don't mean to be spilling tea here about people in political positions, man, but I'm going to anyway because I can. It's your feel-good breakfast show. Right after 18 years of marriage, here's the tea. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his wife Sophie are separating after 18 years of marriage, making a decision after many meaningful and difficult conversations. They said that they remain a close family with deep love and respect for each other and for everything they have built. And they continue to build. Of course, Dad Trudeau will continue to live in the Trudeau cottage in Ottawa, where the children will primarily live to maintain stability in the family. Mom Sophie has moved to a separate Ottawa home, but will spend time at the Trudeau cottage at times, including when he is traveling. So latest stats released in March of this year say in South Africa, only 15% of couples being married in the group 15 to 19 years become divorced. 5 to 9 years of marriage has the highest percentage, 26.6%. That's more than a quarter of couples getting married, and 10 to 14 years of marriage, the second highest, 21.3%. I thought I'd add some stats for South Africa so we don't focus on Canada too much. We also need to go here. So that's the thing. So unfortunately, that is the situation.
Yeah, they were a bar when it comes to family, but I think it's maybe relevant that it's not in South Africa. So we don't have to worry about it as much because we can look to our own inspiration right here at home. And we've got lots of that, right?
Inspiration. Like Banyana.
Yes.
Right, that is inspiration right there. And I can't wait to see these two gentlemen unpack it for you. It is going to be a match up against Netherlands. What will happen? What are the permutations? Who will score? Who will win? Who will do it? Well, Graham and Lorenzo.